Hello, students. Welcome back. Today we are going to start our chapter number 11, that is more about air. In this chapter, we will learn how air is useful in our life and how we use it in daily life and how air is present in different layers in our atmosphere. So, let us start the lesson. We have learned that air is present all around us. We can't see air, but we can feel it. We can feel the air against our face while riding a bicycle or while running. The branches of tree sway due to moving air. Cloths hung on a line move when the air blows. The air we breathe in contains oxygen and the air we breathe out is rich in carbon dioxide. We have also learned that life exists on the earth due to the presence of air and water on it. Now we will learn about atmosphere. The air that surrounds the earth and is all around you is called the atmosphere. The earth's atmosphere is thicker near the earth's surface. It becomes thinner as we go up. As the atmosphere becomes thinner, the amount of oxygen in it also decreases. It is for the reason the mountaineers carries oxygen cylinder when they climb high mountains. The earth's gravity keep the atmosphere in place. Let us learn about the layers of atmosphere. The picture given shows the different layers of atmosphere. Troposphere. It is the layer just above the Earth's surface. It extends up to 15 kilometers above the Earth, that is like 7 miles. We live in this layer. Wind blows, clouds build up, and weather changes take place in this layer. Stratosphere. This is the layer that lies above the troposphere. It is about 35 kilometers thick. It is a clear cloudless layer where stars shine and jet planes fly, as you can see here. In the upper part of the stratosphere lies the ozone layer. Which is about 9 to 18 miles from the earth. The ozone layer acts as a huge shield that protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Then comes the mesosphere, which is about 50 miles from the earth's surface. This region is above the stratosphere. Here the temperature is decreased and height reaches a minimum of about 90 degrees Celsius. Then we can see a Karman line, that is an imaginary line between the space and the earth surface. Thermosphere. This area is just above the mesosphere. This is extended up to 56 miles to 310 miles The temperature can get up to 2700 degrees Fahrenheit. The thermosphere is considered part of Earth's atmosphere, but air density is so low that most of this layer is what is normally thought of as outer space. In fact, this is where the space shuttles flew and where the International Space Station orbits Earth. This is also the layer where the auroras occurs. Charged particles from space collide with atoms and molecules in this thermosphere. After this thermosphere, there is exosphere. The highest layer is extremely thin and is where the atmosphere merges into outer space. It is composed of very widely dispersed particles of hydrogen and helium. This exosphere has thermosphere and exosphere. Combinedly they are known as ionosphere. This is the layer that lies above the stratosphere and is thin with electrically charged particles which helps radios to work. And the exosphere, this is the layer that lies above the ionosphere and it is very thin layer with very little air. Beyond it lies space, and there is no air in space.